Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Edwin Reina from BSc University Information Systems Study Program. In this video, I'd like to talk about hardware, software, and operating system. To understand more deeply what is hardware, software, and operating system, let's take a good look at the PowerPoint that I present. First, we have to know the definition of hardware. What is hardware? Hardware refers to the physical component of a computer system or electronic device that can be seen and touched. Hardware includes everything that makes up the hardware used to run software and perform certain tasks. Then, what are the hardware components found on a computer? First, there is the processor, CPU, Central Processing Unit. CPU is the brain of the computer that runs instructions and processes data. The faster the CPU, the higher the computer performance. Second, main memory, RAM, Random Access Memory. RAM stores data and instruction temporarily from fast processing. Data stored in RAM is temporary and will be lost when the computer is turned off. Third, storage memory. A hard disk drive or solid-state drive is a long-term storage component for data and operating system. SSD is faster and more durable than HDD. Fourth, motherboard, the main circuit board that connects all the computer components such as the CPU, RAM, and storage device. The motherboard also has slot for additional components such as a graphic card. Next, there is the graphic processing unit. It is responsible for processing graphic data and image, especially for heavy applications such as graphic design or video games. GPU can be a separate card or integrated into the CPU. And then power supply unit is a component that provides electrical power to computer. PSU converts electrical current from the power source into a current suitable from the component in the computer. And there is also optical drive. Optical drive is a component used to read or write data from CD, DVD, or Blu-ray. Optical drives are starting to be abundant, but are still used in some computers. Next, there is a sound card, which is a hardware component. Is a computer that is responsible for processing and producing sound. A sound card allows a computer to output audio to an external audio device such as a speaker or headphone, and also allows audio input from a microphone or other device. Then there is a cooling system. Is an important component in a computer that function to maintain the temperature of components, especially the CPU and GPU, to remain stable and prevent overheating. Temperatures that are too high can reduce performance and even damage computer components, so the cooling system helps maintain the stability and longevity of the device. And there is a network card, which is hardware that allow a computer or other device to connect to a network, such as a local area network or the internet. The network card acts as a link between the computer and the network, allowing data transfer between devices on the network. The network card is also known as a network interface card or network adapter. And then this is an example of input and output device. Input device are tools used to enter data, commands, or instruction into a computer. For example, keyboard, mouse, scanner, microphone, webcam, joystick, and so on. Output device are tools used to display the result of data processing by a computer to the user. For example, monitor, speaker, printers, headphones, projector, plotter. Then there are also several devices that can function as input and output at the same time. For example, touchscreen, modem, and sound cards. And do you know what are the problems that often occur in hardware? For example, first, overheating can occur. Temperatures that are too hot can result in reduced performance or damage. Then, hardware compatibility and complex problems can arise if the hardware is incompatible or there is a conflict with another device. Finally, there is damage to storage. Data can be lost if damage occurs to the SSD or SSD. Next, how to care for hardware, namely by cleaning components, keep them dust-free to prevent overheating, replacing thermal pads on the CPU so that the processor does not heat up quickly and its performance remains optimal. Checking the power supply, make sure the PSU is in good condition so as not the damage of the components. Now, we will discuss software and operating system. Software and operating system are two important concepts in computer technology that work together with hardware to carry out computer function. Software is a collection of instructions or programs that organize a computer to perform certain tasks. Software is not physically tangible, different from hardware, and can only be accessed or used via computer hardware. The operating system is the most basic software on a computer, while other software is application that run on top of the OS to help user perform various tasks. Okay, let's understand what are the types of software. First, system software such as operating system, which are the basis for running a computer and managing hardware. Second, application software used to perform specific tasks such as productivity software, design, and entertainment. Third, developer software, tools used to create other software such as code editors and develop environment. And then usability software help in managing and maintaining computer systems such as antivirus, backup, and disk cleaners. Okay, next, software license models. Open source. The code is open and can be modified by anyone. Second, proprietary, requires a license to use it. And then freeware and shareware. Freeware, free to use. Shareware, free to try or with limited features. Operating system software. The operating system is a special type of program that loads automatically when you start your computer. The operating system allows you to use the advanced features of a modern computer without having to learn all the details of how the hardware works. The link between the hardware and you, the user, makes the computer easy to use without having to understand bits and bytes. Application software. An application program is the type of program that you use once the operating system has been loaded. Examples include word processing programs, spreadsheet, and database. Example operating system: Windows, Windows 95, Windows 98, Windows NT, Windows 2000, Windows Me, Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 7, Linux, Red Hat, Ubuntu, GNOME, KGE, macOS, Classic macOS, macOS X. Okay, next is an example application. There is Microsoft Office, payroll, presentation tools, Microsoft PowerPoint, desktop publishing, Adobe Photoshop, multimedia application. And next example application is information worker software, enterprise resource planning, accounting software, and data management, contact management, spreadsheets, personal database, documentation, document automation or assembly, word processing, desktop publishing software, banking software, and do you know the latest software trends such as cloud computing, accessing software via the internet such as Google Workspace, AI and machine learning, mobile apps. The conclusion of this discussion is that hardware is a physical component, software is software that give commands to hardware, and an operating system is software that manages the relationship between hardware and software and provides an interface that can be accessed by users. These three elements work together to create a functional and efficient computer system where the hardware is the foundation, the OS is the main manager, and the software is to carry out various functions desired by the user. That's all the material I can share. Thank you for the time you have given to listen to this discussion that I have presented. I'm Erin Norina. I will take my leave. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.